Hi, my name is Wesley. I am an incoming third-year student who will be studying at the Richard Ivey School of Business at Western University. This summer, I worked on the Institutional Preferred Equity Desk at Leeds Jones Gable as a summer intern analyst, and I'm here to answer your questions. I was a securities intern analyst on the Institutional Preferred Equity Desk at Leeds Jones Gable. Most of my responsibilities involved preparing my managing director for presentations to clients, whether that be institutional asset managers or potentially corporate issuers of preferred equity. With getting down to the nitty-gritty of it, most of what I did was creating PowerPoint presentations for these potential clients, which involved a lot of creating graphs and tables and charts, and doing a bit of analysis on the market for preferred shares today to be able to present to these clients and convince them to do business with us, essentially. So it's kind of hard to say what a typical day like because there's not really a typical day. But in terms of when I get in at work around 8:30 or a bit before that. I check the news and check the markets to see what's going on. I see if anything has happened to the companies that we're following or the preferred shares that we're following. After the morning hits, I typically go and start doing whatever work has been assigned for me for that day. So that really depends on what my managing director needs for that day. Sometimes I could be producing a lot of presentations. Sometimes I can be updating some of our tables or graphs. Some days I might just have a very relaxed day. So I'll be working on what I'm working on, but on a much more leisurely and a much more slow pace. So I think one really important skill is to be quantitatively minded. A lot of my position required working with numbers and with math and with equations and trying to figure out our own way of interpreting the figures that we see. So if you're good at math, I guess finance is one place for you to look at. Other things that I would look at would be being able to communicate well and to work well as a team. Finance is a really big team-based activity, so you'll have to be able to work well with other people, even people that you don't like a lot, and to be able to communicate with these people and get your ideas across in a coherent manner. So my interview process was pretty straightforward. Essentially what I did was I looked for a lot of the companies that were in finance in Toronto, and I just tried to see if they're looking for new interns or if they had any open positions available. The managing director of my firm reached out back to me and said that they were looking for a summer analyst, and he gave me 2 interviews. One of them was over the phone as a phone screen, and the second one was in face. I'd say as far as the interview went, it wasn't too technical in nature. It was mostly your standard behavioral questions like tell me about yourself, or looking through my resume and seeing what I did in terms of my extracurriculars and past internships. But yeah, that was how I got here. He liked me and that was good.